Hello, it's Paul again, and this time I'm going to show you one of the double Super 8 cameras in my collection. This is a Bolex H8 Rex4 double Super 8, and it was converted in probably the 1970s or early 1980s, and it's a great camera. Some of the features of it are, it's just, if you didn't have the money for an H16, the H8s are coming up in price, but they're still quite a bit cheaper than an H16. And the advantage of double Super 8 is you can get about 5.5 minutes per side of film. So you shoot 100 feet of film through this, and you can run it through one time at say 24 frames a second and get about 5.5 minutes of film. And then you flip the reel and shoot the other side of it just like regular 8mm, and you get you get about 10-11 minutes worth of finished footage out of it. This one I have fully decked out right now. It has the 8-36 zoom. I also have the set of 3 Switar lenses, and this one has the EBM style ESM battery grip, and I made a battery for it and 3D printed it and used 2/3 AA batteries in 6 of those, and printed a cylinder to store them in and soldered it all together, and it works just great. So the other thing about the ESM motor is it drives the 1-to-1 shaft on the H8, and you can shoot sync sound with this. So this is a great alternative to the new Kodak camera because it's completely rebuildable, and it's a professional level camera. As far as, the Bolex cameras are considered, the low end of the professional cameras, and if you use the correct lenses with them, they can produce some of the finest images ever shot in 8mm. I also own 2 of the regular 8mm, and I gotta say, I'm not sure, converting these was such a, huge advantage, because if you shoot regular 8mm or double Super 8mm and you scan both images, not too many people could tell them apart, resolution wise, and also you won't have any issue with wide angle lenses, vignetting the corners of your frame. I haven't had too much of a problem with that myself with the zoom lens, since it goes from 8-36. It really doesn't vignette. Anyway, there's the battery grip, and then I have the crystal sync attachment, just to show you that this will shoot crystal sync. And you can also put the video coupler on the back there. That's reviewed in one of my other videos. You can put that same coupler on there. Of course, the image will be slightly smaller because there's a mask inside the viewfinder for the 8mm film size, Super 8 film size. So double Super 8 is the most economical format of film that I am aware of. Double Super 8 is available in Fomapan 100R. It's available in Ektachrome 7294, which is also 100 speed. It's also available in 50D Vision 3. It's available in Vision 3 200T from on 8mm in England. And also I've seen it in other black and white emulsions available also. And check out on 8mm, because they go in and out of stock on the black and white. But the most economical way is to buy a 400-foot roll from Pro 8mm and spool it down yourself. Of course, then you have to do the development and all that. It's actually better and cheaper just to buy the 100-foot spool, including processing and a 4K transfer. And if you divide it by, as if it was Super 8 cartridges, 50-foot Super 8 cartridges, you would divide it by 4, and you would get, for $50, including the processing and scanning per 50-foot, that's an incredible bargain when you consider getting a 4K scan on a professional scanner and all that. So that's what I do. I prefer to shoot the Ektachrome though. It has a little you know, it has a little higher speed, and just love the image it produces. It loads just like any other Bolex camera. I have the front plate removed right there for one of my rod adapters, and I run this with rods. I also have run it with, I have the adapter and the lens for widescreen shooting with the Muller anamorphic, and that works on here as well. It does not work with the zoom lens. It only works with the standard lenses that come for the Bolex, the prime lenses. Anyway, this is a great camera. I've owned it for probably since 1998, around there. I owned it since then, and it's been a great camera for me. And now that there's so many more types of film available, negative, Ektachrome, there's really no downside to these cameras anymore. For a long time there, all you could shoot was FOMA, which is a great film, but it's just black and white reversal, and I love shooting it, and I don't see that as such a disadvantage. But now we have all these color films, negative, all, you know, 200T, 50D, FOMA. We have a negative, I believe it's Sphema maybe, from on 8mm. I'm not sure, I don't remember who they said it was made by, but it goes in and out of stock, and I anticipate there being other films available, because it's not such a big deal since Kodak has the equipment to make double Super 8, that they could make it in other emulsions. I would like to see it in 250D and 500T. I don't know how well it's selling for the companies that are selling it, but it's tempting to, you know, wish for even more films to be available. But I'm very happy with what we have right now. And anyway, this is my Bolex H8. Shoots sync sound. It's a good alternative to the Kodak camera, because you can put a video coupler on the back and shoot sync sound. It's going to be loud. This is not a quiet camera when you run it with the ESM motor, but there's ways of mitigating that. I made a blimp for mine. It shows my blimp that I made, and it will work for either my H16 Rex4 camera or the H8 cameras in my collection. I have made it to where the sides hinge down. I have quite thick acoustic foam covered in a fabric that's kind of like a velour, and it's quite old. It's over 20 years, and I can't say that I've used it too much. I'm going to close the side up so you can see how it looks. It's better off with the zoom lens. I made the front opening here very large so that I could use zoom lenses with it. And attaching, you know, that's for the H8. Back then I just had the H8 Rex4 I showed in the beginning of this video, but now I have several other cameras. This one, you know, it fits in there real tight, and it does cut the noise down quite a bit. I could demo that. I don't think, okay, here's the opening where you look to see through the viewfinder there, and it aligns with the viewfinder just perfectly. So I'm opening it back up. The sides go up with snaps right here, and then there's a hinge along the back edge, and then this thick foam. So it's completely enveloped in acoustic foam. It's sound deadening foam that's used for car interiors and things like that. And I made this like 20 years ago. Like I said, it's not a beautiful thing, but it's completely operational, and you can use it and cut the sound down low enough to be able to, you know, shoot sync sound in an interior. And you can even stuff more insulation around the lens opening there to keep it even quieter. And like I said, I prefer to use it with the zoom lens in this situation, but you could also use it with, I would cut it down to one lens and then, you know, put the body plugs in there, or put the turret plugs in there if I was doing it. Anyway, I have not rigged an external start stop, but that's simple. I would just loop it out the lens opening with a longer cable. Anyway, that goes on the end of the H8 video. So thanks for watching.